So motivation is the kind of the driving force behind our actions. It's I like to call it the fuel for achieving our goals, for achieving whatever it is we're wanting to set out to achieve. Everyone has a reason why they get up and choose to go to work. And so long as people are doing their jobs, the motivation for going to work might seem unimportant to some managers. However, understanding what is driving individual team members can provide really useful insights for managers. Now, there's two primary sources, intrinsic and extrinsic motivators. And these motivators directly impact on how team members behave, how they approach tasks, how they reach their goals. So delivering the correct form of motivation can encourage them to work harder, smarter, and approach tasks with a more positive kind of mental attitude. So understanding the fundamental differences between the two types of motivation is absolutely crucial for unlocking potential, for fostering that engagement and creating these environments where sustainable motivation is encouraged and supported. So intrinsic motivation, first of all, it's the inherent desire to engage in an activity because it's inherently interesting, enjoyable, challenging, or perhaps it just aligns with our personal values and our sense of purpose. And the reward is the actual activity itself, that feeling of accomplishment or that kind of real sense of enjoyment and fulfillment, that sense of satisfaction that we get sometimes when we kind of master a new skill, let's say. And that is the reward in intrinsic motivation. So just think about somebody taking up a hobby purely for the pleasure that it brings, or learning a new skill because you're a little bit curious and would like to find out more, or volunteering, just getting that strong sense of contribution that you get. The activity is the reward. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, originates from external sources. So individuals are driven by extrinsic motivators, external motivators, to engage in activities that obtain something separate from the activity itself. So these external rewards, or sometimes actually can be more like consequences, can include tangible benefits like money, promotion, recognition, or it can be intangible, let's say, consequences such as, or pressures like deadlines, fear of punishment, or just that desire to please other people. So an example of extrinsic motivation, an employee might work really hard to earn a bonus, or somebody might follow the rules and do exactly what is asked of them to avoid discipline. If we do a quick comparison on intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, and I'll just leave you to kind of look at these as they kind of come up on screen. So here we've got our intrinsic and then our extrinsic. I'll just give you a moment to look at those. So as you can see there, the key difference lies in the source of the drive and the nature of the reward. Intrinsic motivation is self-generated and the reward is inherent in the process of it, leading to that deeper sense of fulfillment and sustained kind of engagement motivation. Intrinsic motivation is driven by those external factors and the reward is separate from the activity. Now, in the short term, that can be really effective, an effective way of motivating people, but it doesn't always foster that genuine kind of interest and engagement and long-term commitment. So recognizing and leveraging both types of motivation, having that awareness and understanding of their unique impacts is essential for personal growth, effective leadership, and creating environments where individuals are truly inspired to thrive.